In the late 19th century, as the tide of European conquest swept across West Africa, there rose a man whose name would echo like thunder in the hearts of his people. His enemies called him dangerous. His people called him Almamy. But history remembers him as Samory Touré, the Lion of Mandé. He was not born a king. Samory was born in 1830 in the Mandé lands of what is now Guinea. As a young man, tragedy struck. His mother was captured by slave raiders. To free her, Samory sold himself into service under a local warlord, but service was never his destiny. With cunning, discipline, and unmatched courage, he rose through the ranks until he commanded his own army, and from there, Samory began to build an empire. He trained his warriors in the style of man-hunters but armed them with captured muskets and rifles. His soldiers marched in disciplined ranks, drilled like the armies of Europe, but fought with the ferocity of Africa's lions, village by village, city by city. Samory Touré forged a kingdom stretching across modern Guinea, Mali, Sierra Leone, and Côte d'Ivoire. But it was not conquest alone that made him great. It was vision. Samory established a state with Islamic law, built trade networks, and set up armories where blacksmiths repaired and manufactured weapons. He understood one truth. To resist foreign invaders, Africa needed unity, order, and firepower. Then came the storm, the French. The French armies marched with cannons and repeating rifles, confident that no African force could stand against them, but Samory proved them wrong. For over 2 decades, he led a relentless resistance. He ambushed French columns in dense forests, struck supply lines, and then vanished into the savannah. His warriors moved like smoke, impossible to catch, impossible to destroy. When pressed too hard, Samory moved his entire empire eastward, burning his own cities rather than let the French claim them. His people called it painful, but necessary. To Samory, no soil was worth more than freedom, but even the strongest lion grows weary. By the mid-1890s, French pressure grew unbearable, ammunition ran scarce, allies turned traitor, and famine gnawed at his people. Still, Samory refused to surrender. Only in 1898, surrounded in the highlands of Guinea, was he finally captured. The French exiled him far away to Gabon, hoping distance would erase his legend. But they were wrong. Samory Touré died in exile in 1900, but his roar never faded. To the French, he was a rebel. To Africa, he was resistance incarnate, the Lion of Mandé who refused to kneel, who defied an empire, and who taught the world that freedom is worth more than life itself. Samory Touré's spirit still whispers through the hills of West Africa, reminding us that chains can break, and that one man's courage can inspire generations. If you were in Samory's shoes, would you have kept fighting against impossible odds? Or would you have surrendered to save your people from suffering? Share your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to True African Stories for more epic tales of Africa's greatest heroes.